Samuel Mitchell Bluefarb was born in 1912 in St. Louis, Missouri. Then, when he was 5, the family moved to Chicago. He was a quiet, studious boy with 2 younger sisters, Ethel and Eve. After graduating from high school, Sam earned both his Bachelor of Science and Doctor of Medicine from the University of Illinois. He then completed his training at Cook County Hospital and Bellevue Hospital in New York. But no matter how busy Sam was with his studies, he always found time to spend with his parents, Saul and Paula, and of course, his sisters. In 1947, Sam married Grace, and in 1951, they had a son, Richard. A year later, Dr. Bluefarb became chair of Cook County Hospital's Dermatology Department, and in 1962, he became chairman of the Department of Dermatology at Northwestern University, where in 1966, he was named the first Walter J. Hamlin Professor of Dermatology. Other hospital appointments included senior attending dermatologist at Passavant Hospital, consultant at the Veterans Administration Research Hospital, and chairman of the Department of Dermatology at Wesley Hospital. Throughout this time, Dr. Bluefarb followed the model of most clinical chairmen by also keeping a part-time private practice, and he was very highly regarded as a practicing dermatologist. He belonged to the Chicago Medical Society and the American Dermatological Association and was president of the Chicago Dermatological Society. He was elected to the American Academy of Dermatology Board of Directors and also chaired their Committee on Scientific Exhibits. He was even given an honorary membership in Argentina's Dermatological Society. But of all his achievements, Dr. Bluefarb's greatest legacy may have been his medical writings. In addition to over 100 articles, he was the author of 5 significant, highly referenced books on cutaneous lymphoreticular diseases: mycosis fungoides, Kaposi's sarcoma, cutaneous manifestations of the benign inflammatory reticulosis, leukemia cutis, and cutaneous manifestations of the malignant lymphomas. But it wasn't just work for Sam. He wrote a comprehensive 700-page book about postage stamps of the world that featured medicinal plants. And on the whimsical side, with the help of his second wife, Leah Rose, he assembled a great collection of cheesecake recipes, and they loved to sample every recipe they found. He enjoyed traveling, and he and Leah were always eager to visit new places and meet new people. After all, they met on a blind date. But nothing beat a day at the golf course, whether he was with his buddies, his wife, or passing knowledge on to the youngsters. After retiring from Northwestern in 1977, Dr. Bluefarb moved to Tampa and spent the next 10 years as professor of dermatology at the University of South Florida and chair of the Department of Dermatology at the Bay Pines VA Medical Center. He retired from these posts at the age of 75, and he and Leah Rose eventually moved back to Chicago. Following the death of his wife, he joined his son Richard in Hawaii. Dr. Bluefarb passed away in 2007 at the age of 94. Samuel Bluefarb was a well-respected, caring doctor who remained modest despite his many achievements, and he leaves behind a collection of medical writings that continue to educate and inspire the next generation of dermatologists. On March 14, 1970, the Chicago Dermatological Society was proud to institute a named lectureship in his honor. Welcome to the Samuel M. Bluefarb Memorial Lecture.